A marvelous story of endurance. Once there was an angry woman who went to see a Zen master. She was carrying a newborn baby on one hand and dragging a young lady on her other. She confronted the Zen master with her daughter's accusation and shouted,
"My daughter told me that you fathered a child. Here, take this baby. We don't want him."
The next day, the whole village turned up to condemn the master.
How could you? You are a
Go away,
disgrace.
you dirty little man, get out of our village.
The monk calmly took the young baby in his arms, turned around, and left. Since then, he was viewed as an outcast by the whole village. He had lost his reputation, but it did not trouble him. The monk, with the baby in his arms, went to the village every day, knocking door to door to collect alms in the form of milk to feed the baby. For many months, he took very good care of the child until one day, the young lady could no longer withstand the lie she had told. She confessed that the real father was a young man in the village whom she had tried to protect. She finally told the real story to her mother. After the revelation, the mother quickly went back to the temple. With profuse apologies, she explained what had happened and asked if she could have the baby back. Just as how he had received the child without uttering a word, the monk did not say a word either when he handed the baby over to them. The monk had accepted another's lie for truth as proof of his virtue of ethics and morality. After the saga, the villagers asked the monk,
Why did you forbear such humiliation?
He replied,
What matters most to me was to save the baby.
The people were also very curious how the monk could pull through such an ordeal. He calmly told them that it was because he practiced the perfection of endurance. Master Lu wished to highlight to us that the most important quality we need to nurture is patient endurance. That is the capacity to bear with unpleasant and trying circumstances. The monk went around knocking on doors to ask for milk every day, despite being ridiculed by the villagers. When they spat at him, he would calmly wipe it away, and he even apologized to them. He did all this just to save a life. Master Lu says we have to understand that the Bodhisattva will be smeared, insulted, misunderstood by others, and will live in pain in this world. Hence, if we wish to emulate Bodhisattva, endurance is an important value. Intolerance breeds endless negative issues like resentments and mental obstacles. In the case of this Zen master, if he was intolerant, he would have given rise to the resentment in him. Instead, he had no fear of being unjustly labeled. He received the baby and gave him away with the same peace of mind. Master Lu reiterates, through the practice of endurance, our attention turns away from our own suffering and towards the suffering of others. In our everyday life, we have ample opportunities to train ourselves in patient endurance by not allowing negative emotions to be easily triggered by external stimuli. So the next time when you feel the urge to say, I have enough, I'm not going to tolerate anymore, ask yourself, is this the way of the Bodhisattva?